Masha and the Bear. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a little girl named Mashenka. She was so kind, sweet, and obedient that her grandmother and grandfather adored her. One day, Masha was playing hide-and-seek with her friends and hid so well and far behind a tree that no one could find her. The girl came out and started looking for her friends, running and calling, but she didn't even notice how she wandered into the deepest part of the forest. Suddenly, Mashenka saw a hut standing there, neat in appearance, with a clean yard nearby, shutters on the windows, and various blue and red flowers by the bench. The girl entered the hut, but there was no one inside. "Who lives here?" Masha thought. "Will they help me return to my grandfather and grandmother?" Just then, the owner returned. It was a brown bear. He had been walking through the forest all day, looking for something to eat. The bear saw the girl and rejoiced. "Aha! A helper has come to me," he said. "I won't let you go anywhere. You will cook my lunch, feed me lunch, clean the hut, and not forget to water the flowers, and I, the little one, will not offend you." Mashenka cried. But what could she do? In the dark forest, she might get lost at any moment. So she began to live with the bear. Every morning, the bear would go into the forest and strictly forbid Mashenka from going anywhere without him, telling her to do all the housework. "And if you disobey," he said, "you might get lost, then blame yourself." Several days passed, and Mashenka began to think about how she could return to her grandmother and grandfather, how to find her way home. She thought and came up with an idea. She started weaving a basket all day long, as her grandfather had taught her. Her little fingers didn't obey, but Mashenka didn't give up. In a couple of days, she had a large woven basket with a lid. One evening, the bear returned home, and Masha said to him, "Thank you for your kindness, Bear," she said, "but I miss my family so much. Please allow me to visit them in the village. I'll just take them a pie and immediately return to you." "Oh no," the bear replied. "I won't let you go anywhere alone. You'll get lost in the forest and won't come back. But since you've been such an obedient girl, give me your pie and I'll take it to the village myself." And Mashenka was glad. She pointed to the basket and said, "I'll put the pie in the basket, and you carry it straight to Grandma and Grandpa, don't stop. And I'll climb a tall tree and watch you." "All right," sighed the bear. "Have it your way, Mashenka." And while the bear was getting ready, putting on his bast shoes for the journey, Masha quickly climbed into the basket, covered herself with a towel, placed the pie on her head, and covered it with the lid. And the bear, without much thought, hoisted the basket onto his shoulders and walked towards the village, precisely the one where Masha's grandmother and grandfather lived. The bear walked through the forest, and the basket smelled of fresh pie with wild raspberries. The clumsy bear got tired and hungry and said, "I'll sit on a stump and take a bite." But Masha in the basket was afraid the bear would see her and quickly said, "Don't sit, don't eat, listen to Mashenka." "I'm sitting on a tree watching you, bear." The bear was amazed. "Indeed, Mashenka is sitting on a tree and watching me." He went on, he walked and walked, got out of the villages, just sat down to rest, just managed to think about the delicious pie, and Mashenka from the basket already told him, "Don't sit, don't eat, listen to Mashenka. I'm sitting on a tree, watching you, bear." The bear was surprised, but the village was already close. He went on and came straight to Masha's native house. He placed the basket by the gate, knocked on the door. And then the dogs smelled him, running from all over the village, barking. The bear got scared that they would bite him at any moment and rushed back into the forest. Grandfather and grandmother ran out of the house. They looked. A basket was standing next to the gate. They lifted the lid, saw the pie, and there sat Mashenka. They rejoiced, hugging their granddaughter, pressing her to themselves. The whole village rejoiced at Masha's return, and in front of the forest, a fence was built so that the little ones would no longer go far and get lost.